Hi everybody and welcome to Push Your Luck Podcast, unboxing video number 1. Now today we'll be looking at Russian Railroads, one of the top games of Essen 2013. Now this is the German version that I've gotten. I just got it from the postman. The German version is from Hans and Gluck. Not to worry, you can still play this game even if it's the German version because the components inside are language independent and the English rules are already downloadable online. So let's take a look at what's inside the box. I'll show you how I'm going to bag the components so that the next time when I bring it up to play, it will be easier to set up and we can start playing the game immediately. Okay, let's see what you get in the box. Alright. Okay, so you will see that you have the rulebook as usual. No game is without a rulebook these days. The rules are in German because as I mentioned, I bought the German version. Okay, but you can still download the English rules online. It'll still be colored. You can still print it out online and be able to play the game. Now the rulebook's really nice. It's fully colored, as you can see. It's wonderfully done. It's very beautiful. Okay. Next you have the player board. Now this is a double-sided player board. Alright, as you can see from the one side is for, I think this is for 3 to 4 players here. Alright, and the other side will be for, I think, 2 player only. Alright, so it's a very nice, nicely printed, nice production. Alright, it seems that if you use it very often, you might start to see wear and tear here, so I think we have to be careful there. Okay, there are player 8 cards here. Right, this is in German, but you can probably print out the English versions now on BGG. Alright, it's kind of odd size though. This player 8, so I'm not very sure whether you can sleeve them to protect them from multiple use. Okay, next you see the various cardboard pieces that you get. So these are the trains, factories or trains, and as well as the engineers. These are the multipliers. Right, this will be the 400 point marker, the different bonuses you can get. Each player will have a set of these bonuses that you can get during the game. Okay, engineers, this will be the money you can get in the game as well. These are also the bonuses and 200 point marker. Now don't be surprised when you see the 400 point marker just now and the 200 point markers that this is, you will know that this is a high scoring game. Indeed, the games I've played so far, most of them are in the range of 300 points or more. So if you don't score more than 300 points, then you know that you probably lose the game. So these are the trains, engineers, alright, and these are more couple pieces that you get in the game. So next we will see the player boards. There are 4. This is a 2 to 4 player game, so you get 4 player boards. Okay, different colors, right? 4 player boards. Alright, so this is where the main action will happen for Russian railroads. Right? You'll be moving rail tokens on each of these tracks in the player board. Okay. Then you have the baggies and cards. Okay, these cards will indicate the special bonuses as well as the turn order. Okay. I'll probably sleeve them because it's only so few anyway. Okay. And finally, you have all the wooden bits, all the railroads, the meeples, and so on and so forth. In my friend's copy that he bought from Essen, there were missing meeples. So hopefully, I will not have any missing meeples in my copy. Alright, the insert is pretty nice. It's quite functional and will probably be useful. It doesn't take up too much space and doesn't seem like it will not make sense. Okay, so let's take a look at how I'm going to bag the game so that it will be easy for you to play the game next time when you bring it out. Alright, so what do you need? What will a player need when he starts the game? Alright, first you give him number 1 train. Alright, this will be the starting train for each player. Each player will also have 5 pawns. Alright, 5 workers actually. This will be your worker placement. This is a worker placement game in case you did not realize. This will be the workers are used to place on the board. The other 3 you can keep it in the central pool because you need to earn them. Alright, and they'll be given also 2 pawns each. This will be your to keep track of your score as well as your turn order. Each worker, you can give each player already the 3 black rails because these will be the starting rails that each player will have. Okay, each player will also have 1 ruble. Okay, $1 ruble, and they will also have 2 factory markers. Right, one will be in play already on the player board. The other will be on on the special tile that they can receive if they reach that particular section on the player board. Each player will also have 7 special tiles where they can choose when they reach the particular sections on the player board. So this will be, you can bag all this into one bag for each player. So there will be 4 different colors. You can do that for all 4 different colors. Now the rest of these components, you can put them all into one single bag, because the players only get these extra meeples workers when they achieve them on their player board. The players also only get all these extra rails also when they achieve it on their player board. These are extra workers that will be available as an action spot on the main board itself for players to get. And finally, this is one of the special cards that you can achieve. So this will give you an extra black worker, and if you use this black worker to put on to move your black rails on the board, right, it will give you an extra bonus, 1 extra movement. Okay, so all this can be put into one single bag. I forgot to mention that there are these extra rewards that can be won by players, right, when they reach that particular step on their player board. Okay, so these 4, you can actually put them together with the player bags themselves, right. The rest of these 100 points, a 200 point, 300 point marker, as well as this tile, which will be used in the 3 or 4 player game, so that at the last round you can place this on the turn order, right. These can also be put in the main bag itself. Now for the coins, there aren't a lot of coins in the game, so I usually use such small plastic cups to keep them so that it's easier to keep and for players to get the coins. Right, in here we can buy them in bulk, like maybe 100 and so. So I've always found these little plastic components, plastic cups, easy to keep all the small bits so that people can get the resources easily, or in this case get the coins easily. There's also quite a fair bit of this doubler markers. Alright, they'll be used on the game when you on a player board to mark that you can double the score of a particular track. Right, these can also go into the plastic cup that I mentioned previously. Alright, so these are the engineered tiles that you will be able to purchase during the game. During the game, some engineers don't appear at all, so it creates a replayability. Take note that this particular engineer is special. This will come with one of the special cards that you have here. So you can put this in the main big bag of components I have, and the rest you can put into another separate bag by itself. Next are these train tiles that you'll be getting throughout the game. Right, there's 2 to 9. Alright, because the number 1s are already inside the player board, player bag. Sorry. Alright, that's 2 to 9. So what it's quite possible to get a little box that has all these components. So what I suggest is you just stack them out in the according to the numbers, and then you stack them out in ascending order, and then put them into the bag nicely, so that when you play the game, you just need to pull it out and separate them according to the numbers. This should make it easier for you to start playing the game without having to resort them every time. Forgot to mention that one of these 9 trains that doesn't have any symbols here, it's not a factory, it's not the normal train. This is one of the trains that come with a special card that you can get. You can also get from here. Alright, so this you can put in the main big bag of components. Last but not least, you have the cards that you can sleeve if you want to or not. Now I personally like to sleeve my game components so that it can keep the trade value. Alright, so you will need 23 mini Euro card size. Sorry, these are mini Euro card size. You need 23 sleeves. Alright, so what I usually do, you can keep them together, it doesn't really matter. This will be the cards that you have, which will give you the starting bonus. These will be the end game bonus cards. This will be the extra special bonus cards which players can get when they achieve this particular space on their player board. And this will be the player order cards which will give you points when you pass. Right, so what I like to do is I can put them together. Okay, and one thing that I like to do with my cards is to put them back into the sleeve the packet that keeps the sleeve, right? And then you can keep them neatly and tightly into this small. It won't take up so much space when you put it inside the box. Alright, and so there you have it. This is what the box looks like after I've managed to put all the components in. Alright, so let's put the rest of the components in, and that will be the end of my video. Do leave me comments and let us know how you feel about this unboxing video, and do look out for our video review of Russian railroads coming soon. Thank you.